No sleep till Georgia.
Hey everybody, it's Linko Jim. October 14th through the 16th, you know what time it is? It's time for the Super Bowl of Small Tire Drag Racing. With the impressive, astounding, all-star lineup. Let's go over them real quick. First on the list, Nitro Piranha Stevie Fast. That's right. Now listen everybody, let me tell you what. When Stevie Fast gets up to the line, we want to see the chomp, all right? That's right, you see the Florida Gators up? Fuck them. Stevie Fast, baby, the Piranha, Nitro Piranha right there, all right? He's first on the list. Now, next up, Puddles, Brad Edwards. He'll be crying all down the track. We'll have to blow it off 10 times to keep it dry after him. The Thriller, Eric Diller. That's right. He'll have his sugar daddy no-neck Todd Berry there with him. Scotty G, the Godfather, will be there. And only God knows where Hoffa's buried. Big Dummy with his 289 will be out there. I'm sure he'll be setting it on fire. Yankee Dave Hands. Now, Yankee Dave Hands been around a long time, and he'll be there impressing everybody. And then 10-5, Nate Christensen will be running. And of course, an X275 teching all the cars down there will be Cowhead John Sears. Now, if you need to get up underneath that car, bring a floor jack so he can get that big old head up underneath that car to look, okay? John Sears. Now, thanks, John Sears, for all that 275 stuff. The Dot Rocket, Tony Ridenhour will be there. And in the jungle, Troy Perez. You know it. He'll be lighting up X275. Lucky Charms, John Calibas will be there. And all 7 dwarfs will be on the property, too, by the way. Oh, yeah, people. Stand back, everybody. It's time. Brand new to X275. You are definitely going to want to talk to this guy for about 2 fucking minutes, and that's it. It's Big Country. Corey Swanstrom. He'll see him in the white GT out there. He's going to light X270. He already did. Hey, he called us and said, y'all are fucked, okay? Guy ain't even made a pass down the track yet. Y'all are fucked, all right? Corey Swanstrom, Big Country will be there, all right? You want to go down there and check him out. All-star lineup, biggest show on earth, October 14th to the 16th, South Georgia Motorsport Park. The Duck Put, Linko Jim will be there. Don't forget it. Best show on earth. Hey, everybody. This is Linko Jim. We're here with the Duck tonight. We got a few questions we want to ask with this upcoming race. Duck, we have a few concerns about you outing Outlaw 10-5.
Jim, it's just, you know, they got to have a place to race, and, I mean, we ain't letting them park up front or nothing, but, you know, I kind of welcome the challenge and to see if they're even that much quicker than, you know, our Outlaw radial cars. Nothing really there, Jim.
Well, what about one of the sponsors for 10-5, this guy Billy Adams?
Talking about idiots and misfits. That guy needs a handicap parking spot when he comes in there. You know, sometimes, Jim, people like Team Bullshit or Midnight Dancer or Prancer or whatever he calls his team. The problem is, Jim, is sometimes people get, I call it duck fever. It's something that comes about. You get on the internet, you get all consumed what's going on. Next thing you know you want to be part of the show. Guy steps up, sponsors a class. He thinks by sponsoring a class that all of a sudden his Corvette's going to be 2 or 3 tenths quicker, and that just ain't the way it works, Jim. It's confusing. I don't think he's going to do. He thinks because he's got a black Corvette that he's the next fucking Tim Lynch or something. First, it was that goddamn Keith Berry racing against himself, and now we got Team Bullshit over there, and it ain't gonna happen, Jim. He's just he's pissing up a rope, man.
Now,
that's more at idiots and stir for 5 minutes or something. I don't know. It's confusing, Jim.
What about Lynch? What's he got going?
You know, this is the thing about Lynch. I love my boy, but talking about the wedding singer, because that, you know, the guy used to be a racer. You know, he talks me into all this bullshit. I had 10-5, Duck. I had 10-5. I got him and Petty fucking hanging off of me and stuff. So I had 10-5. You know, I got my boy Jason Eno, so I appreciate he put in money in New York Motorsports and Nate Pritchett and team bullshit and all that. They all put in money. I mean, that's great. I appreciate all that. But, you know, now we got the wedding singer over there. And instead of coming to race, the guy, you know, is their fucking ring bearer, or he's, I don't know, carrying the fucking, I don't know, carrying the bride's train down the thing or whatever the hell he's got going on. But what he should be doing is tighten his ass up. Since he got his ass busted on the fucking world championship run by Olsen Sexton, he should have his ass fucking focused on what's important and not cutting the goddamn wedding cake, Jim. Now that's what should be happening.
Well, speaking of Olsen Sexton, what's up with those guys?
You know, and that's another thing, you know, I got to take that back a little bit because it don't nuzzle me up with that 414 in the mine shaft conditions with the minus 2,000 foot of fucking air with the downhill slope track and all that shit. Because, man, that ain't impressed me either. You know, yuck, drag your shit down to Georgia, motherfucker. Let's see what you got. That's more, you know, be more impressive. You know, that was before I got the guy, you know, over there with the Silver Bells getting married over there, fucking up the whole damn race and everything, too. So, I don't know. I mean, I hope they all come down, have a good time and all that. But, you know, just because, listen, let's move back to the black Corvette thing, Jim. The only thing that fucking that fat-ass Team Midnight or that pussy-faced Keith Berry's got that has anything to do in common with carrying around freaking Tim Lynch's balls is that they got a black Corvette. What else have they done? What have they done, Jim? One guy raced himself and won. Woo! The other guy, you know, he races some, I don't even know what the name of that series is, but he's racing quarter mile and shit, and there's only 2 cars, and him and Keith Berry ought to get together and race or something, to be honest with you.
Well, that about covers the Billy Adams thing.
Nah, I don't cover it, Jim. Billy, let me explain one more thing to you. This ain't golf, motherfucker. You don't get no mulligans here, okay? You get it's going to be I feel a short weekend coming on for team bullshit racing. I feel a real short weekend coming. But hey, man, I appreciate you sponsoring that shit, though. Thank you.
Well, what about this TJ Casper guy?
TJ Knievel? That motherfucker's down there 500 foot out, jumping fucking 330 cones and shit like he's on some goddamn BMX bike. Tie that fucking front end down, motherfucker, before you hurt somebody. Yeah, but anyway, we're going to add that Outlaw 10-5. Come on down to South Georgia and leave the wedding cake at the house.